Introduction. The sun rose over the lush green hills of the Gold Coast, now modern-day Ghana, casting its golden light on the vibrant village of Oboase. It was 1956, and the winds of change were sweeping through the land. For centuries, the people had lived under the shadow of colonial rule, but whispers of freedom were growing louder. This is the story of Kwame Mensah, Abena Yeboah, and a village that dared to dream of independence. The spark of hope. Kwame Mensah was a young teacher, known for his eloquence and love for history. Each morning, under the shade of a towering baobab tree, he gathered the village children to teach them about their heritage. "Do you know why our kente cloth is so colorful?" Kwame asked, holding up a woven masterpiece. "It reflects our unity, our strength, and our dreams. And today, we dream of freedom." The children cheered, their innocent voices carrying across the village. But Kwame's words were not just for the young. They were seeds planted in the hearts of everyone who overheard, from the elders resting by the palm trees to the women weaving baskets in the market. Abena Yeboah, a fearless market woman, was among those inspired by Kwame's passion. She had long suffered under the weight of colonial taxes, which drained the little profit she made selling plantains and yams. One afternoon, as the market buzzed with activity, Abena stood on a wooden crate, her voice cutting through the chatter. "Are we not tired of paying taxes to people who do not respect us?" she shouted. "Are we not deserving of freedom like everyone else?" The market women cheered. Together they decided to stop paying taxes, a bold act of resistance that quickly spread across the village. Chief Obeng, the village leader, was a man of tradition. Dressed in a majestic kente robe, he sat in his palace listening to the elders debate. "Chief, the people demand your support," one elder said. "Kwame Nkrumah is leading the charge for independence. We must join him." But another elder cautioned, "If we defy the British, they will punish us. Our people may suffer." Chief Obeng was torn. He understood the risk, but also felt the weight of his people's yearning for freedom. That night, he prayed to the ancestors for guidance. Word of the village's defiance reached Colonel Hughes, the British officer overseeing the region. He marched into Oboase with a small contingent of soldiers, determined to crush the uprising. In the village square, the drums of resistance beat loudly as villagers gathered, holding torches and chanting slogans of freedom. Colonel Hughes stepped forward. "Chief Obeng, you must control your people. If this rebellion continues, there will be consequences." Chief Obeng rose from his stool, his staff raised high. "We are not rebels, Colonel. We are a proud people demanding what is rightfully ours, freedom." The villagers erupted in cheers. The confrontation ended without violence, but the message was clear. Oboase would not be silenced. On March 6, 1957, the Gold Coast became Ghana, the first sub-Saharan African nation to gain independence. The news reached Oboase through the crackling village radio. Kwame Nkrumah's voice echoed, "At long last, the battle has ended, and Ghana, your beloved country, is free forever." The village erupted in celebration. Drummers played jubilant rhythms, and dancers moved with joyful abandon. Abena led the women in a traditional dance, while Kwame recited a poem he had written for the occasion. Chief Obeng, now a proud supporter of independence, stood beside his people, smiling as he watched their joy. The kente cloth waved in the air like banners of triumph, and the bonfire's glow illuminated faces filled with hope for a brighter future. Epilogue. Years later, Kwame Mensah would tell the story of Oboase to his grandchildren, reminding them of the courage and unity that had paved the way for Ghana's independence. "Never forget," he would say, "that freedom is won by the strength of a united people." And so, the drums of freedom continued to beat, echoing the spirit of a nation that dared to rise.